Greetings, YouTube. Danny Staten here on Day Damn Blog. Today I'm hunting werewolves, because you know I'm always hunting some kind of monsters. That's right, I'm taking a look at Wolf Moon. Wolf Moon is a comic book based on the movie from 2015. It's a 2015 comic book. It's number 4 of 6. Unfortunately, I have missed the first 3 episodes of this comic book. And it'll be picking up about midway through the action, but it's the only copy of a Wolf Moon comic book I ever seen. And I just had to have that werewolf. I had to have that on the wall, for the new cryptic corner I'm working on. Well, anyway, we're gonna bust open the Wolf Moon and see if my good friend Dave Sunstorm thinks this stuff is the good stuff. And a special shout out to my friend Pat McCormick at the Golden Ranger TV. Be sure to check out Pat McCormick. And before we even get started, Thrash Pondo Pines, the master of the good stuff. See, I got the shout outs out the way first. So let's take a look at number 4 from 2015, Wolf Moon, a werewolf comic book. And back in 2015, iZombie was a thing. That's right, you get a commercial for the TV show iZombie. I actually watched iZombie for about the first 2 seasons till I realized just how bad iZombie really... Well, I can't say that in a video, can I? But it wasn't good. Well, since we missed all the action of the Wolf Moon, where creepy biker guys come to town, sheriff is suspicious, they turn into werewolves and attack everybody. We missed all that, Rick. We start this one right in the middle of a werewolf attack in this incredibly horrible comic book from Vertigo Comics. I haven't had too many Vertigo comics, and I'm not a big fan of these 6-part movie comics where if you get one comic out of place, you're kind of lost in the story, right? Well, anyway, the werewolf is breaking into the police station. It looks like they're having a big battle with the werewolf already starting in immense action on page 1. I can say I honestly hate that. I wished I had number 1. So in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, with very little dialogue, we find the werewolf. We find the werewolf doing the attacking. We find the cops wishing they had some silver bullets, apparently, as they unload bullet after bullet into these werewolves, doing no good as the werewolves make Slim Jims out of police officers all around them. This Wolverine-looking guy's like, oh my God, I need to get out of here, and he takes off. Werewolf's in hot pursuit as he runs the escalator. Looks like he done been clawed and pawed once or twice as the other werewolves finish off the cop and like heading for dinner. That's right, YouTube. We got some carnivorous werewolves. As dude breaks out into the mall into a hard run, people all around run in fear. As the werewolf pursues dude, this werewolf is relentless. He's taking the chase through the mall as other cops and hillbillies. He looks familiar. Who does he look like? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, this guy shows up. He gonna hunt a werewolf, and that's the way it goes. Check out the really good art in this werewolf. Even though the pages are just a tad bit glossy, I like the old comic look a lot better than these new ones. But you gotta check out this werewolf art in this comic book. I hope this comes out to be the thumbnail. I'll do everything I can to make it say, hey, thumbnail, because that is one cool drawn, really cool looking werewolf right there. Don't you agree? Let me know in the comments below, provided they actually show up. Check out this commercial for some really cool dice games they come out with. Cthulhu dice, Mars Attacks, and zombie dice. That's right, you can roll the dice and fight aliens, zombies, and whatever a Cthulhu is. And these really cool games from Topps and Steve Jackson games. And I like Dungeons and Dragons, but this stuff don't look that great, right? And do you believe this? Another page of action as cops and hunters argue over werewolves. As werewolves still on a rampage through the mall. And we get that little brief taste of excitement. And then we get a commercial for the Flash TV show, which I watched from season 1 to the final episode just recently. I love the Flash, and I wish they had not taken it off. One of my favorite shows of all time, The Flash. It's a crying shame they took that off. That was the good stuff, right, Dave? So in full panels, brought to you by the Danny Dan blog. I bring the horror. You know, I had a lot of cool, good stuff comics like Mission Impossible, Buckaroo, Banzai, Voice to the Bottom of the Sea, Lost in Space, that I wanted to get to before the horror started back, but I've just been so racking behind. You won't believe how behind I am. It's true. And I guess it'll be Christmas time before I get to them good stuff comics, because from here on out, the horror has returned. So, Hunter Guy and Survivor Guy are fighting for who knows what reason as the werewolf stalking everybody over to the mall. Grrr, grrr! Shoot that damn werewolf! Quit fighting each other! Yeah, that's right. Werewolf knock a guy off the balcony. Hunter Guy draws down. Hunter Guy takes a beat. Hunter Guy prepares to shoot when another werewolf shows up and smashes them both. Cop Guy and Hunter Guy get knocked to the side by this howling-looking werewolf right here. He look like he's from the Highland. This howling-looking werewolf done showed up. I'm starting to see a Vertigo theme here. A page of action, 2 pages of action, and another commercial for... I'm not even going to say that. I'll probably get another goddamn adult-themed comic book thing. Look at this horrible art. Come in February. I missed this title from Vertigo. I really did. I'm kind of glad I did. So we carry on with werewolves on the rampage, attacking the police station, attacking the mall, attacking the town, tearing, clawing, and grabbing at people. Flip one guy out a window. Crash! Boy, that's good. Wait. What? Okay, I'm wrong here, but he's going down. He's looking like a brother. And it must have scared him white because when he hit, he looked like a cracker. Oh my goodness, that's some weird art there, dude. You know, he's been all bit up and chewed up and tore up. Maybe he ought to turn into a blooming werewolf. Crunch, crunch, crunch. He rolls off the car just in time as the werewolf takes the jump and turns the car into mashed taters. Yep, he crushed that car to death, didn't he? And of course, oh God, we get this big commercial for who in the beep knows what this is. It just says the end is nigh. This must be one of them little coded things they put in a comic book by the NSA where you're supposed to figure it out and call a phone number. It's one of them crypto code things, right? If you know the secret of this, let me know in the comments below. So in full panels, brought to you by the Danny Dan blog, I give you the gift that keeps giving. Hunter Guy tracking werewolves, Hunter Guy getting a beat. Will Hunter Guy actually pull the blooming trigger this time? As this guy who has been beat half to death lays there going, well, Jesus, will you shoot? Roar, said the werewolf as he heard the gun cock. Just as the werewolf turns around, boom, the gun goes off. Whoa, what a blast. Is that guy shooting exploding bullets? He shoot the car blowed up, what? And he goes, ugh, because I'm an idiot. I should have shot the werewolf in the head instead of shooting the car. The hurt guy's all crawling around going, the car blowed up, and the werewolf's like digging it, and he's like, roar, roar. That's some good werewolf art. Once again, it reminds me of the werewolves from the Highland. And it's so rare that you see really good werewolf art in a comic book. So as the werewolf catches fire, and just when you think it's over, whoop! All this is taking place in a mall, and the fire alarm goes off, and the sprinklers begin to shoot water everywhere, dousing out the fire, putting out the werewolf, causing more problems on top of problems. The hunter is miffed as he runs down the hall, headed to find the tracks of the werewolf, which obviously has broke camp. Hurt guy grabs a gun, and they're off to track the werewolf through the mall. I think the werewolf's heading outside. And we get, oh boy, another dismal nightmare of a commercial. You know, Astro City. Anybody see that movie, Astro City? That's actually a thing, you know. And Vertigo's going to make a comic book about Astro City. This is one comic book I will probably skip. So just like that, snapped the fingers, werewolf done ripped through the fence, took off outside the mall. Hunter Guy's in hot pursuit. Hunter Guy's stalking it like Crocodile Dundee. He's stalking the werewolf through the woods as he finds a wrecked car with a busted windshield. Looks like werewolf got another victim. Of course, in full panels brought to you by the Danny Dan blog, we have no clue no clue what was up with the car with the busted windows abandoned on the side of the road, but apparently the werewolf snatched out somebody and, well, you know, hunter guy stalking through the woods, this movement to his right, Russell. It was deer, and he said, Jesus again. That's his favorite term. He says Jesus a lot. Not that it's going to do him any good. He finds some blood on a tree. He stalks around the edge of the tree and finds that werewolf having some deer sausage. That's right. He's done brought down a big buck or a Wendigo or something. Maybe this is a dog man and that's a Wendigo. I'll have to consult Eric at Paranormal Highway on that one. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, he draws down. He takes a beat. He prepares. He prepares to end the werewolf. And then out of nowhere, snap, pop, crackle. Somebody comes up behind him and off goes his... cut out his tongue. Yeah, it did. His hunter guy breathes his last sigh here on the Daddy Dan blog. And we get a commercial for Effigy. I've never heard of this twisted murder mystery that examines celebrity, godhood, and the price of eternal fame. What in the blue heck is this crap? Anybody ever heard of this crap? Vertigo, #1 comics. Oh, yeah. It's got some good-looking art, though. I'm going to have to check that out. And it house in the suburbs? What? Or is that just it's an emergency medical care unit called AAP. Because they always help you. Oh, dude wakes up looking all disgusting. He's ripped. He's tore up. He's watching TV as they talk about all the murders and death and crazy stuff going on. Does he really care? Does he really care? Info panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog. We find out he really don't care. That's right. Now he's talking to the investigator. He's going over the story. Investigator's all woman in black, not believing what she's seeing on TV and really not believing his story about werewolves. She thinks he might be a serial killer, but he's denying everything. He says that there was a werewolf doing the killing, not me. She slowly takes her coat off and reveals a really cool black slender tank top. He seems to be somewhat excited at this, but he says, no, man, I'm just a hunter. I'm just a hunter. He just don't refer to what he was hunting was werewolves. It took a little convincing, I guess, but finally Scully's buying into it, and she's making sure he's got some guns stashed up in the room just in case. He's really under the impression these werewolves are going to come back for him. Her being a law enforcement officer isn't going to help. Isn't going to help the situation, because sooner or later she will have to make a report. And they say that in very, very little dialogue, don't they? And then we get, surprise, another commercial for another wolf comic book called Wolf Among Us. And that looks like it's got some good art, too. I give Vertigo credit. They're hitting the right titles, but their stories seem to leave a little bit to be desired. And this is what you could pick up in December of 2014. I missed Wolf Among Us. Did you miss Wolf Among Us? If I see Wolf Among Us, I'll pick it up. And I'll be praying it's a lot better than this piece of crap I've been looking through right here. Anyway, dead guy's still dead. Okay. And crazy guy's still killing bad guys. And I guess he takes out wolf hunters. And that's horrible what happened to dude, though. It really is. I didn't like him. There you go. And coming next, Chapter 4. Chapter 4, The Long Night, by these people that you can blame for this dismal nightmare. And, of course, this to be continued, too. And I guess that's the guy who likes to cut throats right there. That's that bad guy. So I guess we'll not get the next one and never look at another one of these books. I just wanted to cover. And then we get the desktop. That's right, it's the desktop. Whatever that is, where you can see designs. You can drink a Bud Light and watch this. Oh, my God. Then you get some questions and answers, and I'll go real slow, Michael Marone. In case that goofy little bastard's watching, they can pause it out and check it out. Be sure to check out my friend Corey's comedy channel. Be sure to check out Big Guys 45. Be sure to check out Retro Serial. Congratulations, Ian's back. The incomparable friend of mine, Thrash Pondo Pond. My flock is everywhere. The good stuff, God, Dave Sunstorm and his incredible brother Steven Sunstorm. My incredible good stuff, brother, Pat McCormick, over at the Golden Ranger TV. Pat McCormick does all the music for the theme songs for my live shows. Be sure to check out Pat. And then you get a warning about how graphically bad this comic book is. And Michael, you can pause that crap and read it if you want to. I recommend nobody reads none of this. Hey, and we get the incredibly cool commercial on the back page for TV's Arrow. Another show I watched from beginning to end. Arrow wasn't the best show in the world, but I miss it now that it's gone. You should see the crap they got on now. Oh my God. And they're going to end off the back cover of this comic book with a big discount on DC crap that you could buy real cheap. Yeah, you got some Superman and Brainiac going on. And why that's on the back of a Vertigo comic, I will never know. That's my look at Wolf Moon, number 4 of 6 from 2015. Not real impressed with the story. The art is off the chain, highly good. I bought it 110% because I wanted that werewolf cover for my wall. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that stupid little bell. Be sure to leave a comment if they actually show up and let you. And until next time, this is Danny Staten on the Daddy Dan blog. Be sure to join me on 13 o'clock live. Saturday nights at 12:45. Be sure to join me on Tuesday nights for the Witching Hour here on the Daily Dan blog, where I go live and show you some crap you've never heard of before and play you some songs you might have never heard before and all that good stuff. Join me. Till next time, blog over, dudes.